Coffee with a Chair was recorded before a live studio audience.
Welcome to Coffee with the Chair. I'm Teresa Aronson from the St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce. It is my pleasure, my honor to facilitate this event every single month. We now do it on the first Thursday. It's free, it's open to the public. We throw in coffee and Danish from our good friends at Steamworks. Michael and his mom, Kimberly, are always with us, and we love having them. Steamworks is a local business. They are brick and mortar right there on US 1. Make sure you go out and visit them. I am going to be visiting with our Board of County Commission Chair, as we all know, is Kathy Townsend, and she'll be with me in just a few minutes. We're going to start with our sponsor. For about 4 or 5 years now, A&G Pools has been our sponsor of this event. He's been a good friend to the Chamber. He's a good friend to the Commission and our Board of County Commission Chair herself. And he has sent in representation. Listen, I'm so excited for this because we'll get Travis once in a while, but the fact that he is now making sure that somebody's here to represent them, I'm excited about it. So please welcome Lily Shepard to the show.
Hello.
Hi, Lily.
Thank you.
Lily works at A&G Pools, and how long have you been there?
I've been there just now 21 years.
Oh my gosh, 21 years.
21 years I went to work there.
Wait, now how old is were you there before Travis?
No, Travis was actually there about 4 years before I was.
I was gonna say, because it's gotta be close,
Yeah.
right? Because I know how old Travis is, and wow,
Yeah.
so you guys, you've got
He was just a salesman when I went to work there.
I can't imagine, right? And now, as many people know, he is the sole owner of the company. It was always the Allens as well, and our Allen and Sandy Allen started the company. Yes. And he retired. He finally got to retire.
He did. I'm glad. I'm so happy for him. He looks so great.
Yes. And Travis has taken over completely. So we're excited about that. Travis just got, just recently named one of the 3 finalists for the Pete Hegner Award.
Yes.
And I'm excited about that for him as well, because he does a lot through the community.
He does, and he thoroughly enjoys it.
Philanthropy and the Leonard family are synonymous, and I think most people know that.
Yeah.
And he passes that on to his staff, like we talked about a little bit ago. You're involved with a local nonprofit as well. You're involved with United Against Poverty.
I am. I've been sitting on their advisory board for about a year. Served on a committee for a luncheon. That we're also putting together another luncheon again this year. It's been great. It's been a lot of, I grew up here. So I've seen a lot of changes. I moved away, I came back, and I was like, wow, things have changed. So you see a lot of what needs to be done there, and you see the people who want to get better and be better, and they just need help and they need assistance and guidance.
Guidance is a big thing. United Against Poverty, tell people a little bit about what they do.
They have a member share grocery store where you can, if you're a member, you can go in there, you can buy things, less than going to Publix or even Walmart and different grocery stores, so that you can, have your money go further.
Yeah.
They have fruits, vegetables, fresh produce all the time. There's a lot of different things that you can get there. They have really, the thing that brought us into it when Travis and I sat down and took a look at it and sat down with Dawn and Sean, that they have a program called STEP, and they want to teach people people don't know how to write resumes, they don't have interview skills, they need help with their self-esteem, and they have classes, and they go to these classes, they get help. There are businesses in the area that are willing to work with them, interview with them, possibly get hired by these companies after they complete the program. Yeah. And it's really is something good for the community.
United Against Poverty started in Indian River, and we have one located here on 25th Street and Orange, which is a food desert, was always a food desert, and United Against Poverty, meaning you had to go a certain amount of miles to get fresh fruits and vegetables. Right. And United Against Poverty came in at that time and helped with that problem. So they've been amazing in that respect. But their model is to teach you to be able to, take skills to further your quality of life.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that Dawn's a good friend of the Leonards, and she's over there, so I can't imagine how much you guys have been thrown into the United Against. Even me,
Yes.
you know, Gina talks to me. I'm like, okay, yep, I have some stuff to take over to Dawn at United Against Poverty. So you've been at A&G for 21 years, and you work in purchasing. I can't
Correct.
imagine what comes across your desk, because last time Travis was here, I don't know if the audience remembers, but we talked about you can have your hot tub contoured to the shape of your own body. And I thought that sounds really pricey. And then your department gets to order that for people.
I get to order everything.
Yes, I can't imagine the sheer amount of things and the cost of things that come, because I've seen some of the pools that they've done.
Yes.
They are some are lavish,
Mhm.
incredibly lavish. Yeah.
Yeah. We go from everything from basic, yes, to lavish. It's what the customer wants, and that's why we do everything custom.
Very
So-
nice. Everything is custom.
Everything is custom. It's what fits in your backyard.
Yeah, you don't get a
What you're
like, hey, I'll
looking for.
take A.
No.
Or, yeah, they come out and they sort of present a plan.
Correct.
Very interesting.
Yeah,
I'm
that's great.
and you're from here? Did you raise your family here? Do you have family here?
Yes. My parents moved here in '71, and that's when I moved here and went all through school here. High school.
I was just gonna say, what schools did you go
I
to?
graduated from Westwood.
Nice.
Yes. And then I left to go to college, Daytona Beach Community College and the University of Central Florida.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being with us today.
Well, thank you. It's been
I
a pleasure.
appreciate it very much. Thank you for telling us a little bit about UP,
Yes.
because it is a good cause, and
It is.
I'm happy to see they're doing great things.
They are doing.
And hopefully you'll be on again.
I hope so. Hopefully you'll let me come back.
All right. Well, a big thanks to Lily Shepard, everybody. We'll be right back with our Board and County Commission chair. Welcome back to Coffee with the Chair. I'm Teresa Aronson, and I'm here with none other than our Board of County Commission chair, the one, the only Kathy Townsend. How are you today?
Thank God there's only one of me, right?
I don't think the world could handle two,
I don't either, to be honest with you.
but that's a good thing,
Well,
right?
I don't know about that.
I mean, if they can handle more than one, then you're probably bland, and that you are not. So
Thanks.
I'm happy that there's only one of you. But first of all, adorable shoes.
Oh, my little Sheen, $9.99.
We
$9.99.
Talking about Temu, and I hate to say it because, like,
I hate to plug them because they're not American.
right? So I would never shop on those websites.
I never did either, but my friend had on some really cute shoes. And I'm like, where'd you get those? And she told me, I go, where? So I had to get a pair.
I know. So I get it. But it's their traps on Facebook, right?
I went there because I liked her shoes, so I went to find me a pair.
You did. Very good. This is our May show, and we're going to talk about a couple things that are coming up in May. For one thing, the Fishing Frenzy tournament is back. We took a brief respite because that is a very cumbersome tournament.
It is. It's been
It
around
is-
a long time, too.
It's been around a long time. I think we're in 22 years. We've only taken 1 year off. We didn't even take COVID off. We took last year off because we were moving. But I'm being completely honest, as you know, I normally am. It's a tough crowd for me. It's not our usual crowd. These are not, chamber members that give a crud what I do on a regular day. So it's tough and it's hard.
But it's a big tournament.
It's a big tournament. And, everybody was doing tournaments there for a while. And it's back down to it's cumbersome. And if the weather's bad, you may not make that much money. So now there's not as many tournaments again. So I'm very excited to be bringing it back because I think that will help us. And we're doing our captain's party at Square Grouper on May 10th.
I might crash that.
I would love that. And it's, it's in a place. And then we're going to have a DJ and a bar and the whole 9 yards at the boat docks by Manatee Center and Seven Gables. So it'll be a big event again, and it'll be downtown. That's the big thing. And one day downtown. We used to have crowds of hundreds of people would wander in to watch the weigh-in, listen to the music,
I
play
think you will.
trivia.
I think you will again. People, they look forward to that, I think.
I hope so, but
For those
it's,
that don't fish it, I know like in the past, my husband fishes. And if he isn't out fishing that day, he always wants to go to the weigh-ins. So we usually show up for the weigh-ins for any of the tournaments.
I hope so.
Just to see
I
the
might liven it up. Maybe we'll do like a pie eating just something weird to get people down there.
I don't think you have a problem getting people down there. I think people will show.
I hope so. So we're excited about that. And then we do an event with the Mets every year, swing into summer reading, swing into summer reading. So we do it with the Children's Services Council and the Mets. We do it at the Mets. Any member of the chamber in good standing can have a free table on the Mets concourse. And we invite Children's Services. They hand out like 4,000 or 5,000 books to kids for the summer.
Yeah, they've done a good job handing out books. They were just at the Crayola Benny thing this weekend handing out books.
Yeah, they do. They
do.
collect
Sean does a
books.
great job there.
Yeah.
Always has.
They have handed out probably 10,000 more books. And they've got the vending machines of books at White City where, no cost. Because as they've mentioned in the past, and too bad Sean's not here to see it, but I think the ratio for books in lower income areas is like 1 to 300 versus 3 to 1 in higher income in the home for children. So getting books into the hands of the kids that need them is very important.
I was just talking to our library director the other day. Everything's gone to the internet, even the kids. They do everything on their phones and they're on a laptop or a computer or whatever. But there's still a lot of families that like to have the texture and the book in their hand and what a book means to a child. So the books, the physical books in your hands is still up. It's not lost yet.
No.
And I think more and more people, as people are going to go back to homeschooling, I'm hearing that more lately in the last month or so. Those families are the ones that want to go to the library. It's a field trip. It's an outing with their children. And they want to sit there. And I know, like my granddaughter, to sit there and read to her, to watch them play with the book and feel the book. So I hope that never goes away. And I just learned the other day that our library has free music downloads.
Yeah. It's called Freegal.
No, it's not Freegal. What is
Freegal? It's Freegal.
And Hoopla.
Freegal and Hoopla.
I had no idea, so I'm canceling my Apple subscription and going to get this free music video download from
And they
our
pretty
library.
much have everything, honestly. Eric Gill, your PIO, does a show, I think it's monthly, where he invites a member from the community to come in and talk about an artist that's available.
I just got to do that. That's how I learned about this. We talked about Donny Osmond.
Oh, you did?
Who doesn't love Donny Osmond?
I love Donny Osmond. But I don't think you'll find him on any of my playlists.
Well,
but
he's not on my playlist
Puppy
either.
Love, though.
That was my song. I love that song.
Puppy Love was kind of cute. I'm not
Yeah,
going to lie.
it was.
But Eric and I are both music aficionados. We love music. Whenever we get together, we like to play music trivia. So I wanted to be an A&R rep when I was young. And so music is my jams. And I've been wanting to do Eric's show forever.
You never have?
No.
It's actually quite fun. I didn't know they did it. They
can't.
asked me to do it. And I'm like, do what?
I was supposed to do it last time, but I had leadership. And I was like, he goes, I'm doing it later in the day. Maybe you'll make it. I called him as soon as I got off the bus. I was like, can I make it? And I was really dirty because it's leadership day. He's like, nope, I finished. So I have to wait again. But I've been trying to do it for years.
It's a lot of fun. Him and Mark do it from the library. And that's when I learned about all that stuff, downloading it. I mean, I had no idea. Seriously, I'm canceling my Apple Music. And I'm going to start using our library download
They
music.
have so much at our libraries. People would be
like
so...
our Rosser library has 3D things that you can go in there and print 3D things out. They have a room. You can make a video or you can do a song or a CD. If you're a musician, you can play. They have a podcast room thing there that you can do a podcast. I mean, it's amazing. Every time I visit a library, I find out more and more and more stuff that
You
we
can
have.
convert your VHS.
I know. I just found that out yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 of our libraries, they do that.
We've had somebody from the library system on the show before. It's been years. But remember, I've been doing this show for over a decade, right? But we had somebody on before.
It's interesting to see all that our library has. Every time I used to go once a month. I'd pick a library.
Really?
And I'd just show up because a lot of residents want to talk to commissioners, but they're afraid to come to the meetings.
Yeah.
So I started, before COVID, I would pick a library every month. It was always the 3rd Wednesday of the month. And Eric would advertise that I was going to be there. And surprisingly, people showed up.
They do.
They showed up and we sat, we talked. The Morningside Library was great because there was always a group of them in there waiting. and we would just sit and have coffee, and we would just talk about things. Some of them needed help with the resume. It was just really a great day, right? And then COVID happened, we got away from it. So I thought about starting that again and starting to go back to the libraries, but we've just been so busy with ports
this
and
is
everything
great, but it's different because this is televised, so people are a little weary of that. However, this reach is massive, and the information that we put out is important. So I don't want to not televise it, but sometimes some of your residents will come to something that's just a little bit more informal.
Yeah, no, I was surprised that they actually would show up. Even I don't know that I ever went to any library that nobody showed.
I'm sure, yeah.
Like there was always somebody there having a question or a need, or like one young man showed up, wanted to know if I would help him do his resume. I'm like, yeah, we have computers here and whatever. So they were great visits. So I need to start that back again. And that's when I learned a lot about what our libraries did. I actually got a library card.
Yeah,
I didn't have a library card.
You
so I got
have to have a
card.
library card to be on Eric's show. So I got a library card years ago and still have not been able to fit his tapings into my schedule. Which
Well, I don't know why. I mean, you're not that busy, Teresa. Come on.
I know. I do nothing. I just sit around all day. I feel like, how many of you have been married for a long time? If I'm not out like moving dirt, I feel like my husband thinks I sit around in an office all day and do nothing. I'm just like, oh.
No, my husband knows what I do, believe me. He
He
never
does.
sees me. That's why I've been married 30 years.
My husband never sees me either. So you'd think he knew. But he thinks I'm just eating chamber chicken at places. When I'm not home, I'm either sitting at our desk or I'm just eating chamber chicken somewhere, like at a dinner or a luncheon, which
It's funny because I've been in office 7 years, and my husband he's running our company, and it's been on the middle of the state. So he would come home on the weekends. And so when he retired 6 months ago, and he's been home. And so I roll in 10, like our meeting got over Tuesday night at 12 o'clock at midnight. I got home at 12:30. So since he's been retired,
he's really seeing it.
he's really seeing the hours that I keep.
Yeah,
Because he used to say, you never call me. And I'm like, honey, I didn't get home at 11 o'clock. You go to bed at 9.
Mhm.
So now he sees that I'm out the door, 7:30 in the morning. He sees the phone ring, and people call me at midnight, and that's okay because I'm up late and people know that. But so he sees the hours that are kept. He sees my schedule.
He does.
So thank
Mine
God he's
sees it
patient.
too.
He understands.
Mine sees it too. I feel like he does know I'm busy because I'm, somewhere, but still, I don't know if he knows what I do. That would be a good question.
Now, my husband knows what I do because he hears the phone conversations now.
Ugh. Well, what's going on elsewhere in May for the city?
Well, when this airs, this will already be over, but I am meeting with Buc-ee's again today. They're coming in for their meeting where they sit with all the departments to find out what has to be tweaked and changed. So by the time this airs, that will be over with.
Okay.
And we're fast tracking that application so
Okay.
that we can get them here and have them in by the middle of next year. So Buc-ee's coming. That's
Very
a
good.
definite.
And did we change the TVC or we're working around it?
We are working around it, but
Okay.
we are going to be changing it.
I know we
tweaking it.
are, but probably
We-
not in time for Buc-ee's.
Well, we're making some adjustments
To
so
get
that
'em
they
in.
can to get
Yeah.
them in, and we are going to be adjusting the TVC. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's a towns, villages, and countryside overlay that's over that corridor over there on Emerson and Andrea Road up to 95, and it's a specific zoning that you have to do specific things, and it's been very, very taxing for anybody to develop and build in there.
Yeah.
So for that reason, we're adjusting some things. We did approve the project there on Emerson that they were coming in for apartments. They came back
Okay.
and they did housing. So the apartments are not happening there off Emerson and DeLand. It is going to be homes.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a pretty nice little development up in there. The development that tried to go in up all the Andrea Road by the Crayola Crayon Benny home.
yes. You guys,
That we denied.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you guys denied that
It's
one.
coming back. I don't know that it's going to make a difference, but it is coming back. And we did deem Tuesday night that Crayola Crayon home is a historical home.
Okay.
So it's going to be on the registry for the Historical Society now, and it will be a historical house. And they're looking to put the windows and everything. They saved them, actually. They had them in the barn. So they want to put the old windows back in and do some restoration to take it back to as much of its natural
state.
that it was. And so, I wish them the best. I think eventually you're going to see some type of a bed and breakfast there. They had talks about that in a little venue, so that'll
cute.
be good. Airport's moving along. For those of you that have friends, we are now going to be out opening. You probably know this from the EDC, but for so long the airport was shut down. That you couldn't. There was no movement. But now If you want to have a business out there, you can make an application. We're out for an RFP right now. You can name your set of land that you want, come in, talk to us. We'll do a 30-year with 210 extension lease. You can build your building and put your business at the airport. So there are a couple businesses out there that want to build and have other hangars.
Okay.
So there is a large airline that we are in talks with.
Nice.
Our 139 certification is probably a month away. We
Yep.
corrected everything. We had one correction on the canal, a little ditch. We fixed the ditch.
Okay.
We're waiting on them to come back. Of course, as you know, unfortunately, there was an accident out there over the weekend.
There was.
It was the school, the flight school.
I thought I saw the plane.
It
and
was
thought
a
it might
pilot,
be.
a female pilot, and a student. She did lose her life, unfortunately, but the young man we believe is going to make it. So the school, of course, is mourning that loss right now. So that's kind of been a little bit quiet with the school this week. But other than that, the airport's doing very well.
And was the crash on the training?
Yes, it was on the training.
That's so hard to get to.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
of course, our first responders were amazing. They were there. They were quick. They got the young man out of the plane. They were able to save him, but not her. She died on impact. But and we thank God we don't have many accidents out there.
We
Thank
do
God we
not.
don't. Our
We do not.
airport's really a good airport and safe, and the tower does a great job. So our airport's going to grow, and I think you're going to see a lot more growth up there on Andrea Road, the North Quarter side of it, because the TVC is going to change. There's going to be changes for that. So that's the growth of the county. The port, director, they're here. You've got the boats coming in.
Yep.
So the port, I don't think it's really going to make a lot of changes until the Bells step up and decide to do something. I think the port is what you're going to see. Josh is doing a good job at Harbor Point.
Good.
Of course, I see Krista Stone in the audience. Is she still here?
Right here.
Oh,
There you are. She had her egg for Marine Cleanup
Yep. You
Initiative.
and I were both there.
Yep, she had her egg hunt out there at Harbor Point. That's a nice little park. And, that's something that's on our radar that we're moving forward, that there's going to be some more boat ramps
Good.
and a fishing dock.
Mhm.
And I want to see kind of like a little thing for tourism where there'll be like a little snorkeling.
And what happened
Thing
to
through there?
the Shell? I thought project was sort of moving in that direction to Harbor Point. No?
Shelley?
Yeah.
He is.
Okay, I thought so.
He is.
Good.
We are doing some land swaps with the Bells. We did
Yeah.
land swaps with the city. The city is done. The land swaps we're doing with the Bells is not completed yet because there was still a little bit with the 10% the county owned with them
Yeah.
that had to be rectified through title and everything. Once that closes up and those roads and that percentage goes away,
Okay.
then the Shelley deal will move forward because we're discussing, instead of doing a lease with him, we're actually discussing selling him the property.
Okay, very good.
Yep. So the Shelley project is still there. We're still excited.
I wouldn't mind getting that into the hands of private, right? Because that is a lovely little tax stream.
It is, and I have to be
And
careful what I say
development.
because of Sunshine Law, but
Yeah.
I can tell you, I would love
No,
to
I
see the
understand.
port out of our hands and back in private hands too. So, but that's
No
me. I just
sunshine
don't think,
violation. You're allowed to say that.
I know, but if it was ever to come for a vote, now
There's nobody here on the commission.
yeah, but they could watch the show.
It's public
I know, but we
and
have
it's
to be
advertised.
We have to be careful.
I know it. But you can have an opinion on the show. You're allowed. So,
So,
I
yeah,
like
no,
that.
I just don't think government should compete with private business. Private business, I think, should have the upper hand.
always
So-
have a reverter, maybe to
Yep.
some degree, if you need to, because you have control with your zoning, with overlays.
So
with,
talking about that, I know that there has been a lot of people on social media talking about the Chuck's property. So
Okay.
we can talk about that real quick. So
Chuck's Seafood?
Chuck's Seafood had a lease, a very long-term lease with a really great price for rent. And so knowing that it was going to expire in 2 years, 2 years ago started conversation with the Angeles family. Do you want to enter into another lease? Do you want to purchase the property? What do you want to do? Well, he decided, which is a very smart move, knowing that, he's in his 60s
Mhm.
and his daughters have taken that business over. I want to buy the property. So he had first right of refusal. So there's a lot of rumors going out on social media today that the county's trying to take that away from him. We're trying to sell it. It's government at its finest, whatever. I promise you, they will end up with that property. Okay, they are a family that has been here and the most deserving family of anybody in this county that deserves that property. And so, of course, there's a process, right?
Mhm.
We had the property appraised. He agreed to the price. It's a very fair price. And so where the fire station is next door, that
Yep.
fire station was our property all along. It had a reverter clause that if the fire department ever quit using it, it
Which they
reverted back
did.
to us. And
Yep.
they did. They built a new station across the street.
Yep.
So for that reason, it's our property. It's back in our hands. So Chuck Seafood has been renting it from the fire department. We've let the fire department continue to keep the rent money from Peter to use it for his parking. But that building and that area right there is going, there's that parcel and the parcel where Chuck's is one parcel. He's going to
Okay.
buy both of them so that he can have the parking part for his business and continue what
Okay.
he's doing now. I'm sure Jed, as creative as she is, she'll have something going in there too, like a little restaurant part
Yeah.
over there too. She's so
A
creative.
bar or
Yeah.
yeah.
And so he has first right of refusal, but there's still a process, as you know,
Of
legally that you do have to advertise.
You have to go out for
and
RFP. It's
and
the
there
law.
and there's other things in there to protect the Angeles family. And so he has agreed to the terms, and it would I can't even think of a reason why he wouldn't end up with it, because they have agreed that the price is right and they want it because he has first right. He'll end up with the property.
Yeah.
So this is airing in May. By then, hopefully that will all be resolved and we'll be in contract. But it's just, so many times something goes on like this on social media and people hide behind a keyboard and they don't know the facts.
They don't.
And that's why I say, call me. I'll tell
Yeah.
you what's going on. Believe me, I'm going to protect us that have been here a long time. I'm not going to let somebody
Anytime.
come in and somebody from Miami or New York come and take something away from somebody that's so good. I mean, that's
Somebody local, a
that is
family.
the root. Chuck's has been here. It's a part of us.
And they're
It's-
part of Eloise and her husband started it.
Yep.
and,
Elodie.
Elodie, that's right, Elodie. And she used to volunteer for us at Seven Gables
Yes.
before she was 100. She had her 100th birthday party.
Yeah.
at Chuck.
yeah.
But that family used to live in the Seven Gables house. Like they
did.
they have been
She
in
was
this
one of the
area.
daughters,
She was
yes.
one of the daughters that lived there. I think it's important to note that people don't realize that anytime you're in a relationship with government in terms of a lease of property, it has an expiration date, and at that time, you must go out for RFP again. That is the law. You can't just say, "Oh, you've been so great. We're just going to let you take the leash." You, by law, cannot do that. So every 10 years, I have to complete an RFP to run the Seven Gables, every 10 years, regardless. And other people do bid on it, right?
They do.
But
But if you're protected in your lease with first right of refusal, that protects you.
Yeah.
And so,
But even then, sometimes that can't go on forever. There's a
Right.
term limit on that
Mhm.
for first right of refusal. So yeah, but people don't understand that. But that's government, right?
and I'm not saying there's not shady things that happen. I've seen government take things from people. So believe me, I know how government can work. That's why I'm sitting in this seat. Government, I've seen them do things that were not fair. So, but I can say that when I'm aware of something, I'm going to protect the little guy and I'm going to protect the business, and especially somebody that's been in business, been the heart of our community for so long. I mean, those girls grew up with my boys. They were at my house. They were like part of my children. I love Jet and Nicola, and they're, that family deserves that business. So I'm glad that the resident stood up for them and, and loves them and wants them to keep it. But at the same time, I want the public to know the truth.
Yeah, don't spread vicious rumors.
So there might be another rumor going around, so I can disclose this. We have been in conversations with Tropicana and buying their property. And we've had to kind of keep it quiet because we didn't want somebody else, because there was other people interested in the property. We have finally entered into an agreement with them, and we are
Okay.
purchasing the Tropicana property off Midway Road. And the reason why the board decided to do that, and we've been in conversations, is because our landfill has a life, and
Mhm.
we were getting ready to have to spend millions of dollars to try to figure out what we're going to do with our dump and our trash. And so we were also putting in the utilities plant out by the fairgrounds off Peacock Road.
Mm-hmm.
And so going back and looking at the Tropicana property, it has the wells, it has everything we need,
Mm-hmm.
and it is right there where our dump is.
Mhm.
It's right there with our property. So it's going to extend the life of our landfill 100 years.
So does
And
that mean Tropicana's done? They're
No, they're going to keep a portion of that property, and they're
Okay.
going to operate not at the capacity they are now. They'll have some cold storage and stuff in there. So the property we're buying is on the north side that abuts up to where our landfill property is. And so, but by purchasing that, but we have this conversation all the time. I do not think government needs to take and buy property and take it off the tax roll, but this I do, because instead of putting millions and millions of dollars in a utility plant and having to go find land and take that off because we have to do something with garbage, right?
Right.
It's right there. So our landfill can continue, right? We open
Yeah.
up the last cell that we
You
have.
don't have to change.
And we don't have to
operations.
change anything. And so by purchasing that property, we're going to make back what we're paying for it and save some. And it
Mhm.
protects us for
Yeah.
years coming. So we are in negotiation. We're in our due diligence period. We have the board decided to purchase it. And so you're probably going to start to hear some things about the Tropicana property in the county. We are doing that for the landfill and for our utility department to move forward. So it's not going to be a rumor, but you have the facts right here today, right?
Perfect. Good. Should we take questions, or do we have anything?
If you want, does
do you
anybody
want to
have a
take
question?
questions? Mike has the mic. There you go. How apropos. No question. We have a huge audience
Yeah,
today.
we do.
Okay, Tim's got a question. Midway Road is it's a pain in the butt, and here's why. There's 3 different jurisdictions working on Midway Road, and one of them is state government, right? They take forever.
And DOT.
The DOT is like, you think there's a bureaucracy at the local level, try to deal with DOT. So I think there's a 10-year plan for that. They have some property rights along Midway up against the turnpike. I just don't see it happening quickly.
It's not going to happen quick. And it's going to get worse
is.
because there's going to be a turnpike exit going in at Midway Road. And because of Contender Boats and their property there at Selvets or Glades, they would not give up right away. And so instead of trying to go in and take their property to a taking, the state redesigned the ramp there to go around their property. And it's a hot mess the way it's going to happen.
Is.
But there's going to be a turnpike exit there. And so when that begins, it's going to get worse.
They have some of their property. Some of their property had already been taken because when it was the Indian Citrus Company, and a friend of mine had that project. I said, I think some of that property might already belong to the state. And they looked at it, and
but they didn't get enough of it.
They did not get enough of it, and then they weren't really. I think they would be amiable to some more, but
No.
they're trying to move.
They
They didn't want to meet the
county
price.
has even met with them. They have refused to give up any more property.
Ugh.
So that's
So
why
it's going to be ugly.
they
Tim.
came back. It's gonna get worse. I'm sorry.
I try to be honest. We moved off of Midway Road. The chamber moved off of Midway
Yeah.
Road. Yeah, but hopefully the county has done their portion. It's further east, and we are stuck in the hands of DOT.
Okay, quick question about that surf development. Is that still
That-
in the works out
That's
there?
the
off-
city
That's the
of
city of Fort Pierce. But when I spoke to the city, I had lunch 2 weeks ago with Commissioner Broderick. It's in permitting, he said. It's still coming.
Well, I would like to say that I may know who's doing that one project too, and it is the same old. And he'll kill me, but he knows I say this. It is the same old thing I hear all the time in my 17 years of development. We're in the funding stage,
Well, here's the other thing too.
which means
I personally don't think it'll ever come.
no.
Mainly because they're actually talking to Indian River County. There has been conversations with them, and now Sebastian's excited because they think that there's a project like that one going there. So I don't know if it's the exact
Whenever
same
they
people.
say funding, we're in the funding process. It means they
A
don't
red
have enough
flag.
money to do it, and you ain't getting it.
Yeah, it's a red flag. I personally don't think it'll ever come, but I might be wrong. I'm wrong all the time, right?
And I am wrong all the time too, but my experience says when they are waiting on funding or they're securing the last bit of their funding, it is code for, good
I don't
luck
have
with
the
that.
money.
Yeah. So don't go get your swimmy suit ready for it. But good questions. Anybody else? No?
There's a really good crowd. I see a lot of new faces today. I appreciate y'all coming out today.
So we have a contest at the Chamber of Commerce. You know our ambassadors. You know the majority of them. They are very well known in this community, and they are very involved. And not just our organization. All the organizations are ambassadors. So we have Veronica Colabab and Michael King have battled back and forth for Ambassador of the Month, and they are ridiculous about it. They get like thousands of points because they share and they post. I mean, Veronica's the queen of posting on.
I think Mike does a pretty good job too.
They do. So all the rest of the ambassadors are like, I don't have time to try to win this thing. So we've done teams. There's Team King and Team Colabab, and they all share in the prize, whoever wins. So now our ambassadors are everywhere.
Oh, okay. But I don't think everybody here's an
No,
ambassador.
not everybody's our ambassador.
I think some of these people are from businesses because I see
Yep.
their shirts on them. I
Yep.
see some new faces.
Benjamin Franklin, Dry Medic, they're a new member with us, and they've been out everywhere, been everywhere. They have new ownership, right? It was 4 years, yeah. Because it was Bob. I know Bob Ludlum. I've been around way too long, but they have new ownership, and
Okay.
they're out and about and everywhere.
Congratulations.
So I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
Very good. No other questions? We're good. I don't know if there's anything else you need to add before we
I'm good.
head out for the day.
It's always good to see you. It's
You too, and
fun to
hang out
see.
because I said, this is taped on Thursday, and I said Tuesday I'm going to get off the phone and I'm going to call Kathy Townsend because I hadn't talked to her. I haven't even dialed your number because I got off the phone and got right on the phone with somebody else. I'm sure.
Yeah, there is stuff coming up, I guess, May and June. Summer slows down, whatever. Then we go into budget. But before we go, we do want to wish all the mothers out there and fathers that are in roles of mothers a happy Mother's Day. So thank you.
Yes, very good. All right, well, thank you all for being with us. I want to thank Angie Pools and, of course, Steamworks Coffee and Michael and Stefan here in the studio and every single
your
one
staff,
of you.
because when I got here,
Yeah.
they had my coffee ready and everything. So I might
My
be
staff's the best.
trying to steal one of them from you.
No. I will go to the mat because I can't do it anymore. Staff is a real problem for everybody. Don't touch my staff right now. So I'm good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you girls very much.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you next month. Remember, first Thursday, 8:15 a.m., SLC TV Studios, free and open to the public.
And free coffee.
Yep. See you then. Have a great day.